first ever broadcast Style Squad, which is sponsored by Tootsie's Dallas. I am Courtney Kerr, and let me introduce our Style Squad panel today. We have got some of the best tastemakers in Dallas, starting with Steve Kimball, America's sassiest lifestyle guru. Welcome.
Thank you.
We've got Amy Havens of Dallas Wardrobe. Hello, how are you?
Courtney.
Miss Lauren Scruggs of Lolo Magazine.
Hello.
And none other than celebrity makeup artist Jeff Bruce. How are you? Welcome.
Feeling thin, you know.
Feeling thin. I like that. Well, we are gonna get to the good, the bad, and the ugly of last night. Now, we've assembled all of you guys here today to give your thoughts of the best and the worst of last night's best dressed and worst dressed at the Golden Globe Awards. Okay, so we are gonna start first with kind of our overall impressions. It was a fun night. What do you think? Yeah?
It was a really good night.
Not a lot of missteps.
Yeah.
There were some.
There were a few hiccups.
Overall, quite exquisite.
And we'll get to all of that. Let's start with kind of one of the Golden Girls of the night, Miss Jennifer Lawrence. She was seen wearing Dior. Okay, thoughts? What do we think?
Ugh.
Loved her earrings. That means I didn't like her dress.
The dress was interesting. It's what happens when the mafia wraps you in a quilt and puts zip ties around you. Yeah, or you're trying to, maybe she's like hillbilly couture. It was,
or you're paid by Dior to wear the dress.
I wasn't really into it.
I wasn't either.
It kind of looked like a shower curtain that then they kind of put tape around.
A lot of people compared it to when Ariel from The Little Mermaid first gets her legs, how she wraps herself in a bed sheet. And they tied rope around her.
I love it.
Not the best.
Now, the other Golden Girl from American Hustle, Miss Amy Adams in Valentino, which I loved. I didn't love this dress initially, but if you saw it later in the evening, it had a cape that went with it.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the cape.
I was confused.
like
Why
it.
did she ditch the cape for the carpet?
Yeah.
I mean, bring it. Like,
Bring it.
Yeah,
keep the whole outfit together.
that's when you wear a cape.
Right.
Or
Exactly.
Well, I just don't think I don't think she's got the upper body to carry that
That's
particular
what I was
look.
thinking. And I don't think her hair really went with the dress. I felt like it was like high school homecoming
it
or
was
something.
very homecoming for me. And one thing, but I will say, if you saw American Hustle, she did that plunging neckline in American Hustle, and I loved it there. And
She's on brand.
But that was a movie.
Yeah.
Like, we're on the carpet.
Don't
Like,
bring it. Don't bring it to the red
versus red carpet.
Okay, now another gorgeous lady, Miss Naomi Watts and Tom Ford. This was a beautiful moment.
But did you hear what she said on the red carpet? I loved it. She said, they said, your dress is gorgeous. And she goes, well, I just feel like it's kind of simple for me because this evening's all about my husband. I thought, you call that simple? You're like one of the best dressed. That's fabulous.
And what a nice woman to be able to go, oh, I just threw on the sequin dress to shine for my husband. It's all
No big deal.
I loved it.
Yeah, who wears liquid water beading for your, just so your husband, I mean, it was interesting to see her take on it.
Okay, next we had, Julia Roberts in Dolce Gabbana. It's like she had on a men's button down when she was getting her makeup done and then just put her dress on over it.
It's like a little
So bad.
Sharon Stone.
It's like
to me,
casual on
that
top,
look.
dressy on the bottom.
I bet her
Not
driver
good.
didn't have a shirt when they got there. Because I bet she wore that, and then in the car someone said, your shoulders look horrible, and she said, give me your shirt. She just pulled it up and said,
I didn't
Mama's
like
right.
it.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that on
I didn't understand
Not
the whole
the best.
lot.
I love it.
Good.
Okay, now, the one thing that we did see a lot of on the red carpet was a lot of pregnant women.
Yeah.
There were a lot of bumps.
There were a lot of baby bumps. TV's basic Golden Girl, Kerry Washington and Balenciaga, they're on the left, just looking flawless. And I love a sister in white.
I do too. And she can do no wrong in that
And she
look.
was
She's
glowing as like her personality that night.
Oh,
she just was
she's
confident.
I agree.
I love her.
Now,
Love her.
next up, Miss Drew Barrymore and Monique Lhuillier. Y'all, this looks like a homemade Valentine's Day card.
I mean, it does.
It was
The
bad.
part is so bad.
It looks like Nana had an old Laura Ashley quilt and said, let's just bring it close. I know, I hear people laughing because it's true. I just wear when I'm hungover.
Right? It's going to be in her crib probably when she has the baby.
Yeah, with
right?
a garage wall.
I would say the best dressed pregnant woman was Olivia Wilde, who was wearing Gucci.
So
If
fabulous.
I could look half that good when I get to that point in my life,
Right.
I mean,
She's
I
always
fine.
gorgeous.
And she's, what, almost 8 months pregnant, and to look that amazing in
unreal.
liquid green sequins?
No, it was
Beautiful.
Amazing.
I could
phenomenal.
be dead 6 months and I still wouldn't fit into that dress. So, yeah, let's...
Okay, real quickly, I want to talk about three of the youngest girls on the carpet. Zooey Deschanel in Oscar de la Renta. I wasn't a big fan of this, but she kind of, she was getting a lot of attention for it.
age appropriate. I love the flower in her hair.
It was
nice
age
accessory.
Appropriate.
I like
Like a 10-year-old would wear that.
Well, she's like 11.
No, she had boobs. I mean, at least like.
We had Emma Roberts, who was wearing
yeah.
Lon Von. What thoughts? Do we have a picture? I'm not really sure. I didn't think it was age appropriate. Oh, see, I think it's beautiful, but I think she looks, it's something like a 40-year-old would
I
wear.
thought the pop of the earring made it a little younger, but the fade.
I think hair down would have made it more
Yeah,
youthful.
she looks like she was playing dress up in Grandma's outfit.
And Julia's outfit.
Emma Watson. Okay, this outfit's getting a lot of controversy. It's kind of this cape that went over pants. Is it a dress? Is it a jacket?
She just couldn't decide.
I think
Yeah.
that
She wanted to wear pants and a dress.
Too much Adderall and decided the front was going to look one way and the back, they just ran out of fabric.
I will say age appropriate though.
No, totally.
She's a young girl. She's keeping it fun. Now, before, really quickly, we have to mention the most beautiful couple on the carpet last night. Mr. Matthew McConaughey and Camila Alves looking flawless from head to toe in Dolce & Gabbana.
Velvet.
Amazing.
It's,
So great.
But green velvet. You don't
love
see
it.
it. There's not a whole lot that men can do. It's like we wear a basic black tuxedo.
Yeah.
Or,
He sent out a tweet right before the show, too, and he said, dudes, tonight is bow tie night.
I love
that. I love it.
I love it. Okay, you guys, stay tuned because coming up, we are diving deeper into last night's fashion successes. These are going to be our hits, highlighting some of the best from last night. And we want you to be sure to join our conversation that's happening on Facebook and Twitter, and that's at The Broadcast TV. Okay, Broadcast Style Squad, we will be right back.